Welcome to Angie Chats and Tarot. It's time. It's time, collective. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome in. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Let's remember, not everything is going to resonate, but take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. I've got 2 cards on the floor here. A few cards on the floor. Let's check this out. So, 5 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, good cards on the floor. Let's, wanting to be recognized, didn't want to be shuffled into the mix, wanting to be highlighted. So I feel like what we're saying here is chaos for you is over, or conflict, something that was always kind of controversial is over for you. A grounded approach is how you move forward, and lots of happiness here for you. Let's grab an oracle. Flexible. Yeah, instead of being in a maze of controversy, or I'm feeling like there was always something going on that prohibited you from being fully happy or fully engaged in what you wanted to be engaged in, that brought you happiness. You saw to it to stay grounded and be more flexible, go with the flow, and I feel like that's brought about a lot of abundance for you in the area of learning in particular, and in the area of a match for you, a good match for you, or family, something to do with tight bonds, close bonds. The Chariot on the top of the deck. This has happened quickly. This change. Something about taking bad energy and turn it into beauty. Beauty for ashes. 7 of Pentacles. Investments. Investments in your learning. There you go. You invested in learning further. It's brought about some real happy times. 3 of Cups. Much more social energy out here on the table. Seven of Cups. Your 10 of Cups was for you, you're happily ever after. It seemed like you had a lot of ideas of what that could be, but then you honed in on it, what it actually was. We'll find out what triggered that, but I feel like you got a very clear vision on what it actually was, and then that helped you to get there, to stay grounded, to be flexible, and to make it happen. Wishes. Something about your healing. You had to heal in order to see what it is that you really, really want. The Magician in the reverse. I feel like this is energy that didn't want you to get to this point. This could have been someone that you were involved with that didn't want you to see your potential, your worth, something like that. But you did a lot of healing from their negativity, and I'm just hearing what those situations did what they did, something about your past, what they did to your confidence, what they did to your positivity. I feel like you're coming back into your own now. King of Swords, 8 of Swords, but something in the past really did a number on you. Yeah. Someone you were connected with wanted you to feel like you had to hold yourself back all the time. And you're looking back on that and you're seeing, oh yeah, you're connecting the dots and saying, yeah, this is how I kind of got to this point. But sometimes we get to points and we don't realize how we've gotten there. I feel like you're looking at this situation and seeing how it affected you. And at the time, you really didn't see how much it was affecting you being with this person. But I feel like definitely better days ahead. I would consider that the chaos that we're talking about, or the conflicts always with them, that you are leaving behind. Being grounded, being flexible, getting out of some sort of maze here. Page of Swords. Yeah, the clarity that you gained. This is also speaking the truth. I feel like some of you just stood up to this situation, this person. You started investing in yourself. And then it moved quickly. The energy moved quickly for you. The Ten of Wands is out here, the Two of Wands. So wands, passionate energy, getting your passion back. Two things in particular that you have in mind. I mean, you didn't want to stay back where you knew already, this is not working for me. I'm not going to stay. It wasn't like it was comfortable. It was just familiar, let's say. And now you're moving forward with something that always seemed challenging to you, but you're getting it. You've either gotten it, it wasn't as hard as you thought, or you're getting there step by step. Yeah, you're just about to a point of victory here with the Hierophant, helping, mentor, leaning into your spiritual. I do hear leadership. Something about your spiritual leadership is helping you through this. The Five of Swords here, to get away from somebody who did mean you harm, a situation that did mean to harm you. And then it's an energy of throwing rocks and hiding your hands. They didn't want to be found out. Oh. Quickly, what wants to come out, however, as I say that, is the Devil in the reverse. This is complete liberation. Yeah, liberation from this energy that wanted to harm you, hold you back, pick away at you, pick away at your self-confidence so that you relied on them maybe, or you relied on the situation, or you never thought you could leave it. Yeah, but clearly what comes out is liberation, King of Pentacles. This is all about confidence that we're talking about. The confidence that you have in self now to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. And they're big goals. Along with the Ace of Cups, that's also seeking a new love. And I do feel like we see that early on. So I feel like not only are you coming into your own as far as the goals that you have in life and achieving that, and some great leadership, and it could be the spiritual leadership that's helping drive this, but accomplishing your goals personally too. I do feel like it's new love that's coming in here. Or like I say too on this channel, and I think it's a good reminder, is love of self. Maybe you're getting more familiar with that. Three of Wands, ships are coming in. Yeah, this is a total change in energy from being held back and not having confidence to really letting that go and stepping into your Emperor. There's no better card in the deck as far as a leader is concerned, leader of others, just a natural born leader, helping others, emotionally stable. Someone who is very used to, and then we've got the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we do talk about new love here. That's soulmate energy. But with regards to the Emperor, the fantastic qualities that all the kings have in the decks. So you've got somebody who's very outgoing and very charming and could sell, would maybe be good in sales is what I feel is also coming through, but not necessarily, just somebody who's good with people. Big goals achieved. Lots of leadership here. Lots of abundance here. No more piecing yourself back together. This is a whole person, you feel patched and whole and happy. Standing there confident in your crown. Complete transformation is what this read is all about. And it could be also just getting back into like energy that's more wanting to be with somebody and be emotionally close with somebody. That's coming through too. Being comfortable in exposing your authentic self to someone. You lost that for a while because you trusted in a situation or a person that didn't mean you well. And then you've retreated since then. Now you're coming back out with this energy you used to have, which is not so much just trusting, but trusting in the right people, being discerning who you trust. And I feel like opening up to somebody and really being vulnerable there in that regard goes your way. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, this is the past energy, I feel, where you were just never wrapping that up, just allowing that to take place. And I think it definitely did a number on you. But this is a brand new beginning. and putting that to rest, round and round. Because you did something different and you did it quick. Or once you moved on this, the energy moved quickly. So you don't go round and round with the same kind of scenario. Maybe you have patterns in, let's just say, for example, your dating life, or there's some sort of pattern here that you needed to break, take a look at and break. And that's exactly what you did. And that's why you've liberated yourself. And then the energy moved very quickly. Something very new, energy that's very renewed, I hear, and new, receiving support. I think you were your own support, but also, well, let's look into this further. Receiving support, spirit, more information. Don't give up. Yeah, you didn't give up. You were there for yourself. We did see new social connections, so that could be receiving support from new social connections. I also feel like it's receiving support from the way you used to be and used to be more comfortable being vulnerable with others in a romantic setting. I think you're coming back into that, feeling okay in those scenarios. Needs to be seen and heard by others. Yeah, you need to be seen and heard by others. And I feel like you've been holding yourself back, but not anymore, with this help of your spirit team. Parties feel needed. That could be part of your 10 of Cups here, happily ever after, because you've gotten there, or you're getting there. You feel like, each step you take, if you're doing this in a manner that's a little bit at a time, it's starting to, you're kind of seeing the fruits of your labor there, your efforts working out for you. Yes, I love it. Luck is on your side. The ladybug, luck. And yes, it's a yes. I feel like anything you're coming up with now, you're getting a green light. It's a yes, 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 yes. You've opened up your world. Guardian. A loved one watches over you. Yeah, this could be that spiritual side where you're seeing someone you were close to who has transitioned someone who's passed away. Let's say that, who's still helping you, still very much a part of your life, and you receiving messages and feel that that is the case for you. This could also be a nod to the spiritual side that's helping you out. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. That's the past energy, I feel. And I feel like you were distant for a while. Let's grab one more. Challenges. Make a decision and work on inner healing. Yeah, that's exactly what you did. And that's what combated these challenges, I feel. Worked on yourself, investment in self. We saw that as well. The learning that took place here moved the energy fast for you, really changed it over. On the bottom of the deck, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's grab a charm. I feel nothing but great things here for you. And the elephant, I think, sums it up very nicely. I think you're sweet, and it just took a while for you to take some action here. But once you did, nothing could get in your way. Nothing stood in your way. Nothing stands in your way now. You've seen where these hard efforts, this hard work has led you, and how it's important to invest in self. That's been the key to your happiness and your 10 of Cups, the happily ever after, as well as the learning. There's something about you learning new things, and being flexible here has brought in new people and potentially romantic people too, and bringing you back to yourself, how you used to be around others, a much more open, but not wholly trusting, because now you come back into this position that's open, but you are discerning. You'll never be back in situations that you found yourself in that held you back, but being vulnerable with the right people so that you can make very deep and satisfying connections. that is your message. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. If this has helped you, if you've enjoyed this, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Thanks for joining me.